in this session we are going to learn about the other three access specifiers. We have seen so far about private and public. Okay, now here this is the best example to learn those access specifiers. So if you observe here, we have here public method, right? So these public methods you can access from outside the class. So for example, when you press here object dot, you can see all these methods. Do it method is the public one, then subtraction is the public one, then addition also public one, then A and B both are public members. Got it? But this is not a good practice. Now by using the other three modifiers, access specifiers, we can change the behavior of the members. Now this time, just I'm going to introduce this one protected keyword. So instead of public here, what I'm doing, just I'm marking this one as protected. So what happens when you apply the protected? So here this time object dot, here you cannot see the addition. Okay, still you get the output, same output you get here. So what happens when you apply the protected? So if it is a protect member within the class and within the derived class only you can access. Got it? Within the class and within the derived class, in this and in this also, if you want you can access. But outside the non-derived class you cannot access. It is now non-derived class. You cannot access this method. So that is the usage of protected. Now same keyword I am applying to variables also. Now this time you can see here object dot, you can see only the public methods do it and subtraction. Got it? So now same I am applying here protected keyword for this subtraction also. Right? Now this time you can access only one public method, that is nothing but do it method. So now if you run you can get the same output. But here what we are doing, we are providing the security. So we are what we are doing, we are controlling these methods, addition and subtraction and product also. So for example, this time think these three classes are, you don't aware of these two classes. Which one? 11 and 12. You know about only 13 class. So now here you are creating an object and you are calling do it method which is available in 13 class. So but when you run you can get here three outputs. Got it? So if you observe clearly, we are hiding the total information about these two classes 11 and 12. And the same way we are hiding the information about the product method which is available in 13 class. This is nothing but abstraction. And we are controlling the scope of class members here. We are restricting this member within the class and within the derived class only. Got it? So now this is nothing but encapsulation. And we are hiding and we are deriving a new class from existing class is known as inheritance. Okay, anyway here our concept is access specifiers. Now we are using the protected keyword. So if we are using the protected keywords, we can access that member within the class and within the derived class only. Now this you can access within the derived class only. Outside the derived class you cannot access. Understood about this one, protected? Now internal. What is internal? Now just mark this member as internal now. So these variables are internal. So what is internal? Within the namespace you can access. Understood? Within the namespace, in the sense here we have so many files, so many classes. Wherever you want within the namespace you can access this member. So here once you object dot, you can see A and B, because the internal scope is limited to the namespace. Within the same namespace you can access. Got it? The next one is protected internal. So what is protected internal? So it is a combination of protected and internal. So outside the namespace also, if the class is derived, then we can access the member. So here I have a small table which donates all these things. Here you can see this is the keywords: private, protected internal, and public. Now this is within the namespace and this is outside the namespace. Now if it is a private member, already we have seen within the class only you can access. So rest of the parts you cannot access. Here. Got it? Now protected. Protected in the sense within the class and within the derived class, that should be same namespace. Okay? So rest of the parts we cannot access. So here protected in the sense outside the namespace also, if you derive then you can access. So what is outside the namespace we see later. As of now, so outside of our project, things like that. Now internal in the sense within the namespace you can access. Here. I mean within the same class, within the derived class, within the non-derived class also you can access. But outside the namespace you cannot access. Now protected internal. So it is the combination of protected and internal. So internal in the sense within the namespace you can access everywhere. Protected in the sense outside the namespace, if you derive then you can access. So we can access in these 4 places. So within non-derived class and outside the namespace you cannot access. Now if it is a public member, you can access everywhere within the namespace and outside the namespace. So by using these 5 access specifiers, we are controlling, depends on the requirement, we are restricting the class members. So that is nothing but encapsulation. Anyway, this is all about access specifiers. See you tomorrow with new concept. Happy coding. Please like, share, comment, and do subscribe our channel. Thank you.